I don't even know where to look anymore. Hello, I am calling this a tiny mic update because I am on the tiny mic and I just wanted to check in. I'm not going to edit this video. I'm not really going to do much effort, to be honest, and that is sort of the starting point of where we're at right now. I just wanted to do a quick update to let everyone know what's been happening, what's been going on, why I've been basically absent for the last 2 months. I am planning to do a budget update at the end of this month. We're currently in May. We're 2 days away, maybe 3 days. I'm bad at time and dates from wrapping up the month. So I will be doing that, but I don't know how soon that will be coming out. Things have been extremely busy in my life. I think I've taken on more projects than I expected, and it's kind of starting to show. I am generally a very realistic time planner and goal setter, but I have a lot of things that kind of came on very suddenly towards the end of April, primarily a bunch of articles that had been accepted and now need to be edited. I also had applied for promotion at my job, which is a whole process that includes like several months of steps that need to be accomplished and data and evidence that needs to be gathered. So I'm in the midst of that and it's coming along nicely. I'm at the stage where I'm almost done gathering the evidence. I just need to start uploading the documents to our system and then gathering evaluation letters, which is the most nerve-wracking thing. Um, Even though it's a digital medium, for whatever reason, I am extremely shy in that format when it comes to like cold emailing a person that maybe I haven't interacted with in a little while and just be like, hey, remember me? Can you write me a letter? So I'm waiting for a few replies and have a couple more that I'm going to reach out to just in case people don't actually agree or even read my email. So very nerve-wracking, that whole business. I have also been dealing with an extreme amount of migraines. Summer is my most like absolutely miserable time of year. As soon as the weather starts changing and the pressure starts adjusting and the storms start coming and all that mess, I start developing some of the worst migraines that I normally get in a year. I haven't found the patterns exactly yet. I sometimes think that higher pressure actually seems to be better for my migraines, but that goes counter to the norm. I'm just not sure, but I that's just my observation. I'm really hoping that I find um like a it's called an abortive method. It's the thing you take to kind of like end a migraine. So I'm hoping that I can figure out a set of supplements and medications that works for these types of migraines. I had been doing okay with my current regimen, and now that summer is coming, things are a little bit different, and I just haven't been finding it to be as effective. So waiting for an appointment with my neurologist and have been since December, so that won't be until July. In the meantime, I've got to just kind of make things work, but it has been very difficult to make things work when my head is pounding and my body feels terrible. My migraines go from usually like behind one eye, but lately they've been top of the head, and they will just go down into my neck, into my shoulders, and sometimes I'll feel it full body, like in all my joints. So I just feel like an all over body achiness, and it's very frustrating. It's hard to describe to someone who's never felt that kind of a pain because it's not a head pain, it's not a regular like muscle pain or anything. It's just like a full body sensation. And sometimes it's not even a sensation, it's just like a state of being where I'll feel like everything just bothers me, like sound bothers me, lights bother me, heat, anything, just really like just sensations in general bother me. Sometimes my hair bothers me. Those are the moments when I just desperately want to go into a salon and have my hair just like shaved off. Because there are times where just the sensation of my hair is too much for that like nerve reaction that the migraine causes. Um, but that's a story for another day. So just overall, things have been okay. I've been progressing. I'm a little bit behind on writing again because of the migraines. Essentially, I started three big projects, which were creating like the beginning of a brand for my writing persona. My website is at least done. I've developed the website. I have like a teaser page for the book that I would like to have published by next, not this coming year, but the year after in 2025. And that was one stage. I'm behind on goals for that, but it's fine. I'm really early with that anyhow. So I just expected to have been able to make a little bit more progress with basic branding, but we have something. There's something to work on. I might have been overly optimistic so early at this point because it is really early. There's not much I can put on the website when I don't have content to go on there yet. I also had a goal to essentially be like 50,000 words into the novel by now, the draft that I'm writing of what will be book 3 in the series, which I have now found a title, like series name for. All the books are titled, but I have decided on a tentative series name, which is the Tangled Hearts series. As with everything, I'm sure there's other versions of Tangled Hearts series out there in different ways. I've found a few. It's not really a thing that you trademark or copyright. There can be many Tangled Hearts series, so I like it, and that's what I think fits the series, and that's what I'm working with. I'm gonna go with for the moment. If I come up with something better, I'll adjust it later. But for now, that is what it appears as on the website that I am still working on. So that's progress, but just not the progress I expected. I'm not going to hit my goals for May. My goal had been to reach, like I said, 50,000. I'm about 33,000. I even lowered my goals to about 45,000. That's still, I'm not going to make it. I don't have the time or the energy for it. I'm unlikely to reach the end of the novel this quarter, but I will be pretty close. If I could at least keep at the current pace, it's been a struggle to write at my current pace. I'm usually like 1,500 word an hour person, and right now I'm not getting there. I'm barely hitting 1,000 if it's a good day. I might be hitting about 800 something. There are times when in 25 minutes I usually would get like about 500 words, and now I'm maybe making like 350 or somewhere around there. So my pace is slower. I don't know if it's because I'm more in my head about craft right now, because I'm now thinking of this novel very differently than what I had originally thought of this series, since I was originally trying to traditionally publish book 1 and then book 2. I kind of just wrote for myself with no sense that it would or wouldn't get published. I, at that point, thought, well, if I happen to get a deal, maybe somebody will be interested. Now pivoting to self publishing, this one feels different because I'm trying to make it, I feel like, as clean from the start. So I don't know. Maybe I'm too in my head. I'm not sure what's going on there. So not going to reach that goal, but still better to have progress than nothing. I might be just a little bit too focused on the big promotion work stuff right now to really give as much energy as I need to this. I am a spoonie, and like anyone who has chronic illnesses, there's only so many spoons or energy pennies or whatever you want to call them to go around, and something's got to give. And it seems like my creative side is what's giving, but the other stuff will be over by August. It'll be in, so maybe the next quarter will be a little bit more productive because I am planning to get most of the documents in early so I could focus on other stuff. TBD, TBD. So that is a update for the future. Hopefully it'll be a better one next time than this one, and I will be able to pat myself on the back because I did it. But for now, I'm just a little bit under my goals. I'm also a little just behind on some of my financial goals. Like I said, I'll be updating that video as soon as I can, but I haven't been great this month. It was better in April. May has just been a little bit more complicated for several factors, but overall, just a little bit more spendy. I know I'm still going to be well in the green, but not essentially where I want it to be. And that's like the story of the last 6 months, I think. Like, I'm trying, I'm doing my best. I'm not where I want to be, but that's okay. I think I'm doing really well compared to where I might be otherwise. So that's positive reinforcement for myself there. So that's basically it. I just wanted to hop on, do a very quick rough update because I just haven't, and I know that I've told myself when this year started that I would be much more consistent about updating the channel, that I would create these like regular series where I could just check in on my goals and my systems, etc. And that just it hasn't really happened in the last couple months. So I'm trying to get back to that, and this is a start. So if you're having a moment yourself, let me know how it's going for you down below. If you're having some challenges or struggles, I commiserate. I will check in with you guys as soon as I can. Hopefully, things will quiet down a little bit this weekend and I'll have time to actually sit down and edit. I actually have like 2 vlogs that I filmed. I've got all these clips and I just haven't had the time to put them together. So that might all be thrown together into a like archive of previous moments type vlog, but we'll see what that looks like. So I'll check in with you guys later. Have a good one wherever you are in the world, and I will see you later. Bye.